Hello everyone, it's Scruffy here again. Today, we are going to explore the fish that can walk on land. This sounds like a fairy tale, but there really is such a fish. It can even breathe normally without any difficulty when on land. Isn't that amazing? Let's find out about this fish right now. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of Scruffy's interesting videos. Now, let's dive right in. This special fish is the mudskipper, a member of the goby family, and its scientific name is Periophthalmus. Mudskippers have large eyes positioned high on their heads, allowing them to observe their surroundings even when most of their bodies are still underwater. This is very important because they live in muddy areas and need to always be vigilant against predators. Although they don't have legs, mudskippers are called walking fish. This name comes from their ability to move on land using their pectoral fins. The pectoral fins of mudskippers are strong and flexible, allowing them to move easily on the ground. These fins not only help them walk, but also enable them to jump far when needed. Mudskippers have a unique respiratory system that allows them to absorb oxygen directly from the air through their skin and the mucous membranes of their mouth. This is very useful when they leave the water and crawl onto land to feed or avoid predators. Additionally, they can store water in pockets under their eyes, helping to maintain the necessary moisture for breathing while on land. Mudskippers typically live in tropical and subtropical coastal regions, especially in muddy areas, mangrove forests, and swamps. Japan, with its rich wetland systems and mangrove areas, provides an ideal environment for their development. The temperate climate of Japan, with warm summers and mild winters, also creates favorable living conditions for these fish year-round. Moreover, Japan's emphasis on environmental protection and maintaining nature reserves allows mudskippers to thrive. These areas provide plenty of food and safe shelters for them. Mudskippers are very adaptable and can live in various environments. They can survive in both saltwater and brackish water, which helps them easily adapt to the changing conditions of Japan's coastal environment. Due to their ability to live both on land and in water, mudskippers face less competition from other fish that only live underwater. This gives them a significant survival advantage, especially in changing environments like tidal flats or swamps. Mudskippers play an important role in the ecosystem of muddy areas and mangrove swamps. They are a crucial part of the food chain, serving as prey for many birds and other predators. Additionally, mudskippers help maintain the stability of coastlines and muddy areas by digging burrows and creating water channels, which help prevent erosion. When the tide goes out, the mudflats are exposed and sunlight hits the nutrient-rich mud, creating an ideal habitat for many plants and small animals. Algae and photosynthetic bacteria utilize the light and nutrients in the mud to thrive, along with crustaceans, insects, and worms, creating a rich food source for mudskippers. With their specially developed pectoral fins, mudskippers can easily move on the surface of the mud to hunt. They catch small animals efficiently, making the most of the rich nutrients from the mudflats. Their ability to breathe air through their skin and the mucous membranes in their mouth and throat allows mudskippers to survive in water-scarce conditions and make the most of terrestrial environments. The mudflats not only provide food, but also offer safe shelter for mudskippers. Predators find it difficult to reach the mudflats when the tide is out, reducing the risk of mudskippers being attacked. Additionally, to protect themselves from drying out under the harsh sun, mudskippers often roll in the mud, and some even dig burrows to hide, protecting their bodies from the heat. We can say that mudskippers are not only excellent walkers, but also superb burrowers. They use their strong bodies and powerful forefins to dig deep into the mud, creating unique tunnels. They use their mouths and fins to remove the mud from the burrow, forming small mounds around the entrance, like delicate sculptures. These mounds are vivid evidence of their diligence and skill. These burrows not only protect mudskippers from drying out and extreme temperature changes while maintaining necessary moisture, but also safeguard their eggs and young from external threats during the breeding season. However, maintaining these burrows is a challenging task. The tide rises and falls twice a day, altering and flooding their burrow structures. This forces mudskippers to continually dig and maintain their burrows to ensure they have a safe haven. This task requires patience and strength, but it is crucial to protect the fish from harsh environmental changes. The burrows not only provide a refuge from predators, but also play an important role in the breeding cycle of mudskippers. When the tide is out, these burrows become safe places for mudskippers to lay eggs and protect their young. The eggs and young are sheltered in the burrows, away from environmental threats and predators. This ensures that mudskippers can successfully reproduce and maintain the population. Mudskippers, like many other animals, face numerous challenges when seeking a mate. Especially in the muddy environment, attracting a mate's attention is not easy. Male mudskippers have developed a unique and creative strategy to solve this problem: jumping high on the mud. To attract a mate, male mudskippers perform high jumps, rising above the mud surface. These jumps not only create eye-catching movements, but also produce distinctive sounds when they land on the mud. This helps them stand out in the muddy surroundings. These high jumps are a crucial part of the mating ritual of mudskippers. They help female mudskippers assess the health and fertility of the males. Females often choose strong and healthy males to ensure the best survival chances for their offspring. The high jumps also help males establish and defend their territory, deterring potential intruders. Defending territory is a challenging task for mudskippers. When the tide comes in, their burrows risk flooding, forcing the fish to constantly maintain them to prevent collapse. When the tide goes out, high jumps on the mud serve as a warning signal to intruders that the territory is occupied and strongly defended. This helps minimize conflict and maintain stability in the mudskipper's habitat. The high jumps require significant energy and strength, and the muddy environment can pose difficulties and dangers such as slipping or getting stuck. This requires mudskippers to have skills and experience to jump safely. Continuous jumping to defend territory and attract mates also consumes a lot of energy, requiring mudskippers to be in good physical condition and able to recover quickly. Mudskippers' survival strategy also includes wisely choosing high and visible spots to perform their jumps. This not only helps them get noticed, but also allows them to observe predators and other individuals. Adjusting the frequency and intensity of their jumps helps mudskippers balance attracting mates and defending territory without exhausting themselves. These special actions help mudskippers maintain and develop their population, demonstrating their skill and adaptability in harsh environments. The adaptability and survival strategies of mudskippers are evidence of the diversity and complexity of natural life, where each species must develop unique measures to survive and thrive in their habitats. The development and survival of this land-walking fish show that, despite living in harsh environments, animals can find amazing ways to adapt and survive. Let's learn from the perseverance and creativity of this fish and appreciate the values that nature bestows upon us. Finally, if you find the story of mudskippers interesting, don't forget to like and share so everyone can enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel to not miss other fascinating stories about the animal world. See you in the next adventures with Scruffy.